Welcome to a little corner of consciousness, where we embark on this journey of consciousness expansion together, one coherent step at a time. On a little corner of consciousness, we explore coherence, expansion, and frequency as we move deeper into our wholeness together. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Welcome to the show. Hello, my lovely listeners. Welcome back to another episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Welcome back. Get yourself comfortable. And let's talk about heart expansion. Wonderful, beautiful heart expansion. And let's start with this. Have you experienced heart expansion? Have you experienced a new level of heart expansion in the last 3 to 4 years? Has your heart been transformed in the last 3 to 4 years? We have collectively been shifting to a more heart-centered approach, which maybe doesn't feel obvious unless you've been deep inside the inner work, where you become more attuned to the waves of energy that are hitting the planet and the waves of collective shifts that are happening. And I know if you're listening, you're into this. You've been through it all. And you have been feeling heart expansion. And I just want to talk about it because heart stuff, heart expansion, heart coherence, heart awareness is so vital to the spiritual path, to a life that is wonderful and blissful and meaningful and gorgeous. And I think that we are all in a space where we would love to choose that kind of life. And I want to share a practice that I tend to share with clients that go through my Sacred Heart program, where we focus on clearing, opening, expanding, and anchoring a whole new sort of heart bandwidth in the body, where we calibrate your heart chakra, we open your higher heart chakras and move you into a new level of heart coherence and a new frequency within the heart. And so something that I share with clients who go through this program with me is a new awareness at the heart. So if you can imagine yourself walking down the street and you walk by a person, and instead of letting your mind take over while you dissect this person or get a reading of their energy or get a reading of their mood by their facial features, or, let your mind spin off into, analyzing the person, etc., you have the awareness of engaging with this person strictly through your heart, as if you were peering from your heart, looking at them, and going for a walk like this, where you are viewing the world from the heart, from heart awareness. It is a really fascinating, beautiful experience and practice and exercise to start to engage with awareness at your heart and start to move into a more cohesive and in-depth connection and communication with your heart. Your heart is so intelligent. It is so fascinating. It is so wise It is the portal to everything advanced, everything spiritual, everything soulfully connected and important in your life. The heart is such a fascinating space, organ. It is so advanced that I really don't think we even can begin to understand how connected, how interwoven it is to the field, to our soul, to a whole new bandwidth of energy, frequency, intelligence, wisdom, guidance, etc. It is just the most wonderful and fascinating part of the human body, in my personal opinion. And when we take the time to really engage the heart, to give our energy to the heart, to let ourselves unfold into deeper levels of love in the heart and guidance, especially in the heart, we learn how to move through life completely differently. We move through the world heart first instead of ego first. We use our body as the compass that it is to guide us through life, instead of letting our mind analyze what it is we're experiencing, where we want to go, how we're moving, the things we want to create. That's all based on the past, based on conditioning, based on programming, based on a limited bandwidth. But when we choose all of that through the heart, we come into contact with something that is so much deeper. As I've said in many other episodes now, the heart is where the seed of life lives. And even knowing that, it just shows us how important the heart is. That it sits at the center of our core. That it sits at the center of our being. It sits at the center of our existence. It is so vital to the depth of experience we can have through this lived experience as a human. And so how can you choose to connect your heart to every decision you make throughout the day? Can you take a day this week and devote every choice, every decision, every movement to make those choices, make those movements, make those decisions through the heart, to let the heart guide you through every choice, every decision, every movement? Because what will you learn if you haven't done this already? What will you learn by letting the body and the heart specifically lead you and guide you? But I will add as a caveat that it is important to build that trustful connection with your heart first, to know what it feels like for your heart to expand, to open, to be awakened, to lead you forward, to know what a heart yes is. To not let the response from your heart that might be connected to a fear-based belief from your mind first. To instead take time to build a connection with your heart and allow your heart to show you what a yes is, what expansion feels like, what a no feels like. To start to understand the heart's communication in your own body. And you may realize that heart expansion feels like opening, feels like something is broadening in your heart, feels like something is pushing outward, broadening, reaching out, opening, lightening. Pay attention to the very subtle signs, the very subtle shifts, the very subtle sensations. Each one will show you what your heart is trying to communicate, depending on the level of openness in your own body. If you are a person that doesn't trust their body, if you've had a strong disconnect from your body, if you feel disassociated from your body, this might be a difficult exercise to do until you start to build communication with your body overall, until you start to land in your body and allow your body to show you safe communication, safe sensation, and a feeling of reconnection. But otherwise, can you allow yourself time to dive into the enjoyment of getting to know your heart? Can you take yourself for a walk and experience life through heart awareness in every moment? And it's just about returning back to the awareness at the heart. Every time you forget, every time you leave and you peer through your own eyes and your own analytical mind or your busy thoughts, return back to the heart. Bring your awareness back down to your heart and experience the world through your heart. And let me know what you experience, because it really is a profound and beautiful practice. And that's just the beginning of really communicating with your heart, getting to know your heart, getting to know how your heart is responding to the world in the everyday. So many things happen that we're just not aware of. But if we can give ourselves the time to dive into it and shift our awareness to it, then we begin to learn all of these new levels of awareness through body awareness. Super fascinating. And even just sitting for a few moments, taking a moment to relax your body and settle into where you are in space and time, where you're sitting in your environment, and put yourself in a quiet place. And if you just let the body settle, tune into your breath, and breathe into your heart, directly into your heart. You begin to bring energy to the heart. You begin to amplify the energy at the heart, and you begin to expand the energy at your heart. And that can be a very simple, easy practice to just start to open the heart and loosen up the heart. And you may notice that it helps to relax your body. You may notice that it starts to bring waves of peace and joy. You may notice that emotions arise, and that's okay too. There are many things that we hold in our heart that we haven't wanted to deal with or feel or sense. But maybe what arises while you are bringing yourself into heart awareness is what is needed in the moment. And can you give yourself a few moments to feel that and allow it to shift? Can you sit and allow that energy to shift and move finally? To not label it, to not judge it, to not make it into something other than energy. A feeling, a sensation that you can breathe through and just observe. without needing to fix it, without needing to judge it, without needing to analyze it, without needing to label it, to just let it be, let it move, and let it shift, so that you can lean deeper into the space beneath the layers to get to a deeper peace, a deeper stability, and a deeper expansion in your heart. And you know, there's super cool research available through the HeartMath Institute, where they're reading the amplitude of the heart, the energetics of the heart, finding out that the heart has a beautiful force field, a torus of energy that is amplified and circulated through the heart that goes out 5 feet outside the body, a huge heart field that we can cultivate, that we can purify, that we can amplify to help hold a beautiful, steady, heart coherent resonance that will begin to shift and change others around you. Because when you are settled into stable heart coherence, the world responds differently to you. When you choose a state of peace and open-heartedness, the world responds differently to you. And in times like what we're going through right now, where everything feels so overwhelming, feels like you just want to be apathetic and shut everything off and go disappear, you know, and just sort of sign off from society at large, which I get. I totally get it. I kind of want to do the same thing. But at the same time, we are collective humanity, and we can choose to choose a new state of being to help allow each other, to help bring remembrance back to each other, to remember who it is we are, why we're here, and to just be a collective and be in love and be in harmony and be in peace with one another. When you hold heart coherence, that's very easy. It's very easy to just see love for other people. It's very easy to just hold love for other people, regardless of who they are or what they're doing or how they're responding. To just see that they're human, having a human experience, and that they are the same as you, and they are divine in nature, and they've just forgotten who they are. And if we can hold that state of heart coherence, heart expansion, having peace, stability, and love within ourselves, it transforms people. It awakens something within others. It is an act of devotional kindness for other people, to allow them to have a mirror of what is available to them and within them, to help them remember that they are divine within themselves. And I just love the heart. That's so wonderful and fascinating. And if working on the heart is something that has been calling to you, if you have done a bit of work here and there, but you really want to dive into opening, clearing, activating, anchoring a new heart frequency, new stability and openness within the heart, I welcome you to join my Sacred Heart program, which is either 2 months or 4 months long. It is a devotional program that gives you space and guidance to connect with the profound beauty, profound power within your heart. I'll leave a link below if you wanted to check that out. Oh, my love. Thank you so much for listening. Go try one of those exercises. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what you observe. Let me know what you learn, experience. Share it and encourage others to do the same. I'm sending you so much love, a level that I hope you feel within your own heart in this moment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. Hello, lovely listeners. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. Now that you have received this transmission, give yourself time to ground it in. Allow it to land in your body and to move through your body. Let the energy move through your centers to your root and down into the earth. Bring it all the way down into the center of the earth and let the transmission become grounded, rooted, and embodied. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share. Please leave a review. Please download, follow the show. Help me to reach more individuals. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, visit stephanieablett.com. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time.